Hello, everybody. I'm doing a little explainer for why do I exist, and what is my problem. Uh, what is Salt College? Callage. Uh, it's I've been to college a couple times now. I keep doing different things. I do something different every year, and I've been programming like I don't want to say I've been a programmer. It sounds too pretentious, and I'm not. But I've been learning the concepts of programming my whole life, since I was maybe 14 or so. And geez, I'm getting up there now. I'm well through my 20s now. Uh, I learned a lot, and I didn't even realize how much I had learned. I went to school to learn about programming, and turns out, you know, this wasn't I had to do something else in order to continue my learning. I needed to take some additional steps, and it's kind of that made me realize that the teacher there in front of you, his job is kind of to get you to go and learn. So you're paying a guy to tell you to go and learn, uh, and depending on your situation, not all teachers are created equal, not all schools are created equal. But you know what? People, if you have the tools, if you've got the tools you need, and you know what to do with said tools, you have a huge advantage because you can figure those things out for yourself. Determining who is a proper authority, what materials can I consider authoritative. There's a lot of things that are there are important things for you to determine on your own. And I think that there's a lot of appealing to authority going on in this world, especially in terms of education. Coding is not this magical thing, all right? You don't have to be a super genius to learn how to program. The mathematical requirements placed upon me as a programmer are like a tenth of that of what an electrical trade type person needs to know. I don't understand it. So I just want to take a crack at it. We're going to blow through some tutorials together. We're going to look at some stuff that even I'm not really sure on. I'm trying to fill in the gaps in my knowledge, and I'm hoping that I can create some content that inspires people to go and learn some stuff for themselves. Do not hold yourself back. Don't wait for the teacher to get around to it. They want to tell you in their own ecosystem kind of way. They want to keep you safe. Nah, man, you can do this, okay? But when you have that environment with the teacher, you have to also be able to, you're gonna have to learn to limit yourself, isn't that something? So personal development, that's my whole thing. I want to put a bunch of different kind of topics out there. I'm always going to be able to tell you, the degree of authority to which I can apply to something, okay? And in the situations where it's a low degree of authority, I'm going to be running through an authoritative material. I'm going to be running through something that I believe to be accurate enough, and we're going to actually dig into that. So the skills I want to teach, like I'm not here to tell you the truth about Android or to tell you the truth about some programming language. I'm here to hopefully provide a model of how we go about finding said truth. That's a huge thing about this industry that I am told repeatedly is that, it's you're always adapting, you're always evolving, things are always changing, so you need to learn how to change. You can't just learn what happens to be popular at the time. You kind of have to understand a little bit about what goes into that, and where are we going. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. If you want to stick around, stick around. The thing is, though, I'm just doing tutorials. I'm running examples. I'm doing it so that you'll go in there and do it. And when you get stuck, you got an example to turn to, or I'm going to try and add my insights into the lecture sections. We're going to look at these giant blocks of text that don't make a lot of sense to beginners, but they seem to come with the territory. You know, once you get your foot in the door, you can understand the language, and every term you learn just increases that understanding. And then before you know it, you're looking at those API documentation pages that just have a bunch of method names and a bunch of nonsense all over the place, and you're actually able to cut through the stuff you don't understand to find the things you do understand. And the things you don't understand are slowly becoming things you understand. And I'm somewhere on that spectrum. I'm not a super genius. But, you know, question. You got to question the things. You don't. I'd be worried if somebody came to me telling me they were a super genius and this is the way it is, and not encouraging me to look it up for myself, or not encouraging me to go outside of what they're talking about. I understand the concern, but I'm here to kind of, I want to destroy that. I really do. I think it's a kind of a pretentious thing. I think it's kind of a it comes from, I think, like the group model of education and personal development, man. That's what we're here for here today. So good luck. Have fun. I'll see you in some tutorial somewhere or whatever.